channel. If you guys are new here, what's the deal? And if you guys are old, what that shit do, alright? Keep in mind that these messages are general, so if it doesn't apply, let it fly. Catch me on the next one, and hopefully it sticks, okay? So, collective, happy Sunday. I missed y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've been working all this week, so sometimes y'all don't be getting messages from me throughout the week because I be tired, child. Okay. But today I was like, let me drop this download or in this confirmation for someone here before I get back into doing some sewing work. All right. So I took a little pause out the day to tend to y'all. All right, y'all. So when it comes to y'all message today, apparently, collective, you got somebody's nose wide open, okay? Like, you know how it gives that vibe of like, okay, maybe somebody here can smell really good, like you wear good perfume, you wear good cologne, or you cook really good, or it's just something like that. It makes me think of this one time. Somebody's name could be Chris, like my brother. But it made me think of this one time when we lived at like our old house, and I was cooking. I forgot what I was cooking, but my brother will always like pop up and come over to the house and stuff like that. For those of you who don't know, my brother Chris passed away in 2021. So yeah, he would like randomly just pop up at the house or whatever, and he was like, "You in here cooking?" And I was like, "Yeah." He was like, "It smells so good, I can smell it from outside." And it made me think about my grandmother too. Okay, that could be significant for someone, but like when we used to go to my grandma's house, or if I was like playing with some of the kids from the neighborhood and like approaching her house, I can already tell she was cooking. Like, oh my God, it smells so good. So some of y'all could be chefs, right? Some of you guys could just, or you can cook food, you can bake goods or anything like that. But yeah, it's just something about like your scent, your smell, or something like that. That could be a confirmation for y'all, okay? But nonetheless, that expression, you got your nose wide, or somebody got their nose wide open, right? I looked it up because I was curious. Hey, Tainted, happy Sunday. Y'all look a little rough. Like, y'all, edges is not edging. Like, oh, child. But anywho, this is about y'all, not me. But, thank you, Harper. Jesus loves you too, okay? Period. So I was curious about where the expression nose wide open came from, right? So it originated in the mid 20th century American street and subculture slang, right? Tracking back at least to the 1950s, okay? Hey, God is good. Welcome to the live, y'all. Welcome to the live. Cause I'm always coming with a little history background when it comes to certain shit. Cause I be curious, so you know what I'm saying. I feel like y'all be curious, motherfuckers too. So why not spread the knowledge, right? um, you said I know you saw the pics earlier. Wait, Tainted, what pic? What pictures? Wait, let me get this message out. Hold on. Okay, so that dated back to like the 1950s, right? It's linked to the imagery of scent, desire, and being reeled in, okay? Speaking of reels, like maybe somebody here, thank you, Taylor. I need to wash my hair, honestly. But anywho, um, speaking of reels, like there's an energy here of like maybe Instagram reels. That's what it makes me think of. Um, it's like whatever something is getting posted, whether it's from you or just from them randomly being on like social media or something, it makes them think of you, right? So, because it was so crazy. It's like after I hung out with someone, right? Like my whole Instagram feed, it was just so odd. I'm like, why are all these fucking messages popping up and shit? And some of y'all algorithm can just really be in tune with like what you got going on, how you feeling, or whatever the case may be. But it's like when somebody sees something in regards to love or girlfriend, boyfriend, or shit like that, it makes them think of you. Like you the first person that comes to mind, right? So as far as the 2 song downloads that I got, okay, because I feel like this is in regards to like a new love energy and another energy as well. You can have multiple people at this time that's interested in you, okay? Um Now, when it comes to your energy collective, some people may have this sense of possessiveness when it comes to you, because when you think about it, it gives off that vibe of like, say you smell good, right? And somebody be like, "Oh, what you got on?" And they don't want to tell you because they like, "Nah, I don't want you smelling like me. I don't." I don't want. I remember one time I asked somebody, I was like, "What did you got on?" He was like, "No, I'm not about to tell you, so your other niggas, so you can get it for your other niggas." Like, damn. First off, what other niggas? And second of all, like, dang, I just wanted to know what kind of cologne you had on. Like, that's crazy. That your mind went to that, but whatever, right? To each his own. To each his own. Um, Now I done lost my train of thought. But anywho, the song downloads, right? It's 2 of them. I kept hearing, "I don't know what it is that you've done to me." Come on, collective, but it's caused me to act in such a crazy way. If you know the name of the song, type it in the comments. Whatever it is that you do when you do what you're doing. Come on. It's a feeling that I want to stay. What she say? What that girl say? She said, "'Cause my heart starts beating triple times with thoughts of loving you on my mind. I can't figure out just what to do when the cause and cure is you." I get so weak in the knees, I can hardly speak. I lose all control, and something takes over me, and it's so like collective. I am overdue for a karaoke night, okay, with a couple of shots mixed in between that. But anyhow, that's thank you, Tana. It is SWV week. All right. Somebody feels like you make them weak. Like, I don't know. It's just maybe when you come around and you be smelling good, looking good, and all of that, they like, oh my God. Collective. Okay. Mrs. or Mr. Put that shit on. Let me find out. Let me find out. Drop in the comments some of y'all like go-to colognes or like y'all go-to perfume. Put the sis and the bros on, okay? Listen, I love me some Tory Burch. I'm gonna put y'all on. Tory Burch in the orange box. Fire. Fire. And then it don't always have to be like super name brand. My other one that I like is Pleasures. My mom got me on Pleasures. Like, that shit smells so good. Okay. It's so funny because, like, my sister, she had got me some Dolce and Gabbana, was it light blue or whatever? But every time we'll ask her, if, like, you know, if she had, like, a certain perfume on or whatever, I'm like, "What's that?" She's like, "That's that Come Get Me." Okay. That's how you tell them what kind of shit you got on. That's that Come Get Me. Okay. So when it comes to that song, right, SWBV by Week by SWV, somebody's initials can be that, right? So somebody's name can start with an S, a W, or a V. I'm hearing Sam, William, Victor. Okay, that can be a thing. But that describes the all-consuming, vulnerable experience of falling deeply in love. Okay. Somebody here, I don't know which person it is, or it could just be just one person. Take it how it resonates. But somebody feels like being in love or like being lovey-dovey, or vulnerable, they feel as though that's what that comes off as weak. Okay, I don't know. Hey Victor. Not Victor popping up in the chat. What's up, V? Okay. That is so funny. Okay, let me see. I don't know what somebody's upbringing is, right? That caused them to think that these type of notions or these type of things are weak. It's given like somebody grew up in that type of like foundation or family where, like, say for the masculine energy, because I know that happened a lot with masculines, right? When they cry, it's like, don't cry, boys ain't supposed to cry, right? And it's like, damn, you know what I'm saying? Like, we all human, we all have those moments, we all have emotions, and just based off of your gender does not mean that you are not able to implement those things, right? If need be. So if it is two people in your life, I do feel like it's one person that is like battling like a hard exterior and trying to learn or switch their ways or their mindset when it comes to expressing love. And I do feel like whoever the other person is already like a lover girl or a lover boy, so yeah, the other song that I got, because whoever the person is that's like 1 foot in, 1 foot out, as far as like, do I want to invest in love? Like, do I want to open myself up to be vulnerable, to get my heart broken, or whatever the case may be there, right? For their reasonings. This is somebody who really don't be tripping off of people. But when it comes to you, collective, oh, baby, shoelaces is be untied for you. Okay? Which brings me to my next song. So, oh shit, my bad, y'all. The song is LMA. Okay? Trip. Somebody's like, somebody's name could be May. Somebody's birthday can be in May. That can be a confirmation for someone. But how she started off, she said, I put my feelings on safety so I don't go shooting where your heart be. Cause you take the bullet trying to save me. Then I'm left to deal with making you bleed. And that's a whole lot of love, ain't trying to waste it. Like we be running a mile to never make it. That's just too bitter for worse. Don't make me don't want to taste it. What she say? That's just too bitter for worse. Don't want to face it, right? So like, when it comes to those lyrics, it talks about the vulnerability and frustration of falling for someone, right? Because it's like, not only do you have to care for yourself, but you also have to take in consideration as far as who you are opening your heart to, right? Hey Sierra. LMA sings that song Trip, and she be like, I've been tripping, that's how I do. These feelings you keep giving, boy, you know your love is too good to be true. It's that song, right? Somebody feel like they're stuck between a rock and a hard place when it comes to you. It's like the fact that you got this person tripping. I don't know if y'all are not in contact. You just stopped doing the things that you used to do. Yeah, because I'm hearing, whoever, before I say the song, whoever this person is, I feel like they could have self-sabotaged this connection with you and did not want to admit how deeply they felt about you, because listen, I feel like I can't even get my words together. I feel like somebody want to talk to you, but they just don't know how to express it. Maybe they're more of a doer than they are like an expresser. Okay. This is not a bad thing, you know. But I'm hearing that song by Destiny's Child when she's like, when they're like, if I don't pick up the phone like I used to for you, don't you take it personal. If I don't do all the things that I used to do, I ain't mad at you. If you get to feeling stressed up in your chest, thinking that you about to lose, baby, it's true. And if you losing out on sleep, home worrying about me. If you don't know, now you know you're gonna miss my love. And I ain't worried about a doggone thing, 'cause I was true when I gave you my love. Okay? So, I mean, whatever that situation is, you know, if this is somebody that you dealt with that just did not know how to receive love, somebody on the other end, it could be you, take it how it resonate, but it's like, you have this feeling of like, I showed you what it was. You know what I'm saying? It's like, what do you want me to do? Like, pop, lock, and drop it on my pinky toes? Like, what else? What more do you want from me? Okay? So, we're going to get into it. We're going to see what energies pop up out here, okay? Some of y'all could be going through like some type of glow up, because I'm hearing that Kendrick Lamar song. Sometimes you got to pop out and show me. So, like, maybe somebody, thought that they had your nose wide open. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. And maybe you had to come back and show this person, like, listen, if it ain't no title on this, if it ain't no ring on this finger, I am popping out and showing motherfuckers what it is. When it comes to me, okay? And until you off the market, listen, okay? So anyways, somebody here feels a little guilty. All right, it says, I release any beliefs that no longer assist in my soul's growth. Okay, so I don't know why this feels like, because I recently just seen a reel earlier today. I forgot his name, but he is so handsome. He be talking about relationships and stuff. And Dimitri, I think his name is Dimitri or something like that. Somebody's name could be Demetrius. But he was like, when did we get into this era of not asking women to be our girlfriends, right? The reason why I feel like somebody feels guilty is because, like, they can't really tell you what to do, right? Because there was nothing established as far as a title between you and this person. Okay? So you free to talk to who you want to talk to. You free to move in whichever way you feel is best, or, however you want to, without it being any type of hard repercussions when it comes to, like, things you will hold to a certain degree if you were in said relationship, right? So when it comes to somebody here, you could have dealt with them on the aspect of, like, maybe it felt like a relationship, but it wasn't really established as one. Okay, so somebody getting upset because another woman or another guy wants to talk to you or take you out on a date, or whoever you're entertaining, they can't really come the way that they may want to, because that title or that dynamic between y'all has not been solidified, right? So I don't know, maybe somebody did kind of press the issue on something or whatever, and somebody here could have been like, well, I'm not your girl, I'm not your man. Like, yeah, we got this going on and this or whatever the hell y'all got going on, but it's like, and somebody's guilty because it's like, yeah, you're right, but I feel like somebody here, they got a little butt hurt. And the thing is like, for some, and this can be on both ends, but I'm speaking more so from a feminine aspect, because I'm pretty sure a lot of us may have been in those certain type of positions where if it it felt like a relationship. It looked like a relationship. It looked, like y'all were building something because of time being spent together and things like that. But nothing was ever spoken about like what it actually really was, right? Because what does guilt say? It says, I release any beliefs that no longer assist in my soul's growth. So like you could be a feminine energy where you won't believe it until you see it. You know what I'm saying? Once you see that somebody is serious about you, once you see that somebody is like actively wanting to ask you to be their woman, or actively wanting to be their man, it's not like you're living in Delulu land, and some men are really good at making, feminines. And like I said, it could be vice versa too, because don't get it twisted. Some feminine energies, play the game just as well as the masculines do. But from experience, like some masculines can be very crafty with making you feel like it's something, and then like the moment something is questioned, it's kind of like, well, we're not together. It's like a quick reminder of like, oh, well, we're not together. And it's like, all right, cool, bet. But let you move some way that they're not in agreement with. It's a different story. But to each his own, right? But yeah, somebody here, has a good understanding of knowing that, okay, this situation is not contributing to my soul's growth, right? If this person asked you, this could be like friends with benefits, right? And it's like, all right, cool. It's no strings attached. It's just this. It's just that. All right, cool. But at the same time, if y'all establish it's just that, then again, it's like you can't get angry if you see me out with someone else. You can't get angry if, I got a date after, we done hung out all day. I don't know. It's giving something like that, right? When somebody thought that whatever they did was going to have you kind of like wrapped around their finger. Oh, Lord, this is already interesting. This is already interesting, collective, okay? Because this is like being held in the court. Like, all right, what's the evidence, right? Okay, well, my client over here had a conversation with this person on this day in regards to what the fuck this is, and they said this. So then on this next week, when my when my client goes and do this and that, it contradicts what was said prior to this. Like, it gives that. Okay? Speaking of law energy, like somebody here can be a Libra. Speaking of Libra. No, not I know Tainted finna post be here. I remember I asked somebody, because again, like the vibing, all that. It's like, okay, so what the fuck is this? We just cooling. We just this. All right, for sure. I don't even want to get into the situation that made me be like, oh, okay. So you didn't care, but you care when I move like this. Like, okay. You care when I move like this. You gave me the green light on what it wasn't. All right. This is about y'all. Oh man, yeah. The way somebody feels, but in the way they move contradicts itself. Okay, what else? Also, somebody can feel guilty for like how they treated you, whatever it is that they did to you. Okay, denial. I acknowledge my fear, but I replace it with the insight of awareness. Okay, so I was hearing this song before I clicked on too. I forgot who sings it. When she was like, oh, you got me tripping. Oh, so speaking of trip, with LMA and stuff. Somebody want to go out on a trip with you. They want to take you somewhere or something like that. Want to go on a vacation with you. They may travel to come see you if this is long distance for some of you guys. To kind of prove something to you, right? But I'm hearing that song. You got me tripping. Oh, Summerlin. Clumsy cause I'm falling in love, in love. Yeah, somebody, they're in such denial as far as how deeply they feel about you, collective. Okay, like say if this is you and this person, y'all have established that, like, okay, we not together, but we do X, Y, and Z, or whatever the case may be, right? And then you be like, okay, cool. So you're not tripping if I'm not intimate with anybody, but I'm still dating, right? Or because I feel like y'all could have been intimate, because there's this feeling of like somebody is like, I know how it is, and so I don't. This is so confusing. It's like I know how it is when it's with collective in that aspect, and if you were to get close to anyone else, like they would want to when it comes to you, if that makes sense, right? Maybe just based off of your personality, the fact that you look good. It's like, somebody here is some eye candy. So it's like, what makes you think that they would not want to, explore that aspect of you? But again, this is like y'all could have established like, okay, cool. Maybe I'm just intimate with you, but I can date other people, whatever. And somebody's like, yeah, that's fine. Like, whatever. I'm not tripping. Oh, they tripping. They are most definitely tripping. They're in denial in regards to it. That's why this that guilt feeling, because it's like, yeah, you said it wasn't gonna bother you. You said you wasn't tripping. You said, you know what I'm saying? If y'all are in agreement that it's just y'all two on that type of intimate level, and you can just spend time and energy with other people, then fine. But like the time and energy is what led y'all to get to where y'all at. Oh shit. So somebody like, yeah, because I feel like within the first couple of link ups or just this person being around you, they was already falling for you. So they already know like the possibility of how another motherfucker would feel if they got a chance to be around you. Somebody could be extremely clumsy. Like I know when I like somebody, I'm clumsy. Oh my gosh. It is I don't know what it is. I just can't hold myself together. I be fine all day. As soon as I get around that person, I'm like, damn, I got butterfingers. Anywho, envy. I'm trying to tell you, collective. Whoever this person is on the love aspect, they do not want you near anybody else. They don't want them close to you to where they can smell how good you smell, or to get a taste of your personality, or they don't like it. They do not like it at all, my friend. Okay. All right. It says envy. I am the same as everybody, but with different challenges. Okay. Somebody here too, outside of love, is very envious and very jealous of you. Okay. It's something about you that rubs this person the wrong fucking way. When I say your light irritates this person's demons, they don't even know. I feel like they know what it is about you, but they are in such of a denial within themselves that they don't want to admit it. Okay? They can feel like you are prettier than them, that you're more successful than them, that, they don't like the way people love on you or care about you, and think like it goes deep. And it's like, if this is somebody that's like, I'm not a hater. Okay, if you're not a hater, if collective has never done anything to you to disrespect you, or intentionally do anything to try and rub you the wrong way or whatever, Why is it that you feel a way about them though? Why do you feel a way about collective? And what makes me think it's like deep rooted is because they don't want to admit what's deeply within them that they're in such denial about, that causes them to have these feelings towards you. Because trust and believe, you if you were to ask this person, okay, so what is it that you don't like about collective? They love everything about you. Maybe this is somebody that wishes they were you. And because they can't be you, like, or because you have a certain sense of authenticity about yourself that comes natural to you. This is somebody who just don't naturally know how to be themselves, or maybe their natural selves is the total opposite of how you are. You know, they gotta sit up here and in the morning put on this facade of the type of person that they want to portray themselves to be, knowing that that's not really how they are. So it's like, you can't be mad at collective because they a fucking vibe. You can't be mad at collective because they a vibe, and that's just naturally how they are. You know, like whoever that person is, they need to talk with Big G and you know, ask him to help them in that way, because this is somebody I feel like they literally cannot like voice whatever it is as far as like how they feel about you. You make them feel a certain type of way, but it's, again, they can't pinpoint it. Or if they can, if they are able to pinpoint it, it's something that they don't want to admit. Like I said, you know, to each his own. But perseverance, you know, somebody could just simply hate the fact of how you get through shit. I'm hearing double up, never let a hard time humble us. Like, you don't I feel like you are an extremely humble person, and even at your high moments, you don't put yourself in a position to feel like, aha, I'm up here and you're down here. You know, like, just because Big G blesses you with certain things, whether it be materialistic things, your mindset, your endurance to persevere, like, does not mean once you operate in those ways that you're gonna put the next motherfucker down. Prime example, the Usher video that's circulating with old girl, right? I get, you know, if she had a man, if, you know, she wanted to respect her relationship by not engaging in the antics or whatever the case may be. But her response was so fucking nasty. Even though she was a beautiful woman, it made her look so ugly. You can stand up for yourself without putting other people down. You know what I'm saying? If y'all seen the response, y'all seen the response. She was just basically like, you know, y'all, I could tell y'all bitches ain't used to having shit and this and that. It's like, listen, once you grasp the concept of Big G can take all that shit away in a blink of an eye. You know, it doesn't really matter. You know, it's like, even though you had the opportunity to go through that experience, your response was seen on platforms that opened up a way for people to see you in a certain light, just merely based off of your response. But anywho, it says perseverance, right? I know that I can do whatever I set my mind to, right? So yeah, going back to the love aspect with this energy coming out here, it's very confusing because I'm trying to figure out how to explain this. Like, even though you're not in a relationship with this person, or they have not established like, hey, I want this to lead to a relationship, or whatever the case may be, how they are viewing how you act in your singlehood is causing them to self-sabotage something that can actually be beautiful here, okay? But it's just the fact that I feel like whoever this person is, they're not able to like leave you hanging on a string. It's making me think of that Loose End song. You got me hanging on a string now. What do you say? You never told me you were waiting, contemplating for my heart, my love. So it's like, if you never told me that, if somebody never told you that, collective, you would never know how to move accordingly. It's different if you're like, hey, I like you. I can see myself being with you, right? Because people like people every day, B. But once the terminology switches to like, yo, like, I actually want to kind of see where this goes, I'm pretty sure y'all would move accordingly to that, right? But if that conversation is not had, like, how are you going to know what boundaries not to cross, being that this is the lane that you're trying to be in with this person? I don't know. You tell me, my friend. Nobody can read my ear. I can't read your mind. Okay, so, yeah. Shit, you a little hot commodity, collective. Because whoever these energies are, like, they just felt like they was going to be able to give you this experience, lead you on, have you wondering, what are we, and this and that, and it's kind of like you just taking it for what is being shown to you. Like, all right, bet. If it's just this, then all right, cool. Until further notice, right? They're not going to know that you're not going to know that they don't like you going on dates with other people, or talking to other people, unless they say something. You're not going to know unless they say something. But being that this could be a feminine operating in this way, I can see how, with how some masculines may be, because it's always the feminine, right? Asking, what are we? Where are we taking this? It's different when it is the masculine doing it. So a masculine may feel like, this make me look weak because I'm supposed to be the masculine and I'm asking the feminine, what are we? Where are we going? But masculines, it's like, I'm pretty sure y'all don't like people wasting y'all time. So why not ask the feminine energy, what is it? Before you end up wasting your time, your money, your energy. Unless that's just what you like to do. But I don't necessarily feel like that's something that will make you seem weak. Like, but whoever the feminine energy here is definitely a strong demeanor. So, like, I don't know, maybe somebody may be intimidated by the feminine energy. But yeah, somebody met their match. Literally. Somebody met their match. Because just as much as maybe the masculine energy was used to moving like this, right? Like, okay, yeah, we can do this, we can do that. As long as the conversation don't come up as far as what we are and what we doing, then we can just keep doing whatever it is we doing. But you got a feminine that move that same way. Okay? Feminine is like, well, shit, we ain't having a conversation. Like, you really not pressing the issue, then I'm free to date whoever I want to, go spend time with whoever I want to, and still be cool with you. So, yeah. I got my situation love oracle deck because Again, I don't feel like this is the relationship, and this deck was screaming at me, so I was like, okay, I haven't used this one in a minute. Let's bring it out, bring it out, bring it out. It's hard to yell when the barrel's in your mouth. Somebody's name could start with a J or a Z. I text Zion. I don't know if she made it in, but somebody's name could start with a J or a Z. Somebody can like carry, okay? Like somebody got that pew pew, everybody going down, okay? Because even on Trip, when she says she put her feelings on safety, right? It made me think of a gun. But I forgot who made the remix of the song. Pissed her clean the fuck off. When he was like, I put my feelings on safety so I don't go shooting where your nigga be. Whoever this person is, they are very territorial over you. Like, even if y'all not together, this is somebody that like still claims you as theirs. Like, that's me. Child, what in the hell is going on here, collective? All right, what's the tea? What's going on? I seen this card when I pulled the deck out from my bag. Soulmate energy. I'm trying to tell you. I feel like this is literally just two people that connect on a soul level, but it's this like, how can I explain this shit? This is like, well, I don't want to put my feelings in and get hurt. Well, I don't want to put my feelings in and get hurt either. Like, it's given that. But y'all feel like y'all would be great together. You know, it says soul connection, partnership, soul contract, life partner, okay? This is somebody that wants you in their life for a long time. Like, even if things don't work out with y'all, on a relationship level, like, you know, this is somebody that would still, you know, want to still be your friend. Whether it's platonic or not, but... Backstabbing, yeah. Heartbreak and pain, separation and loss, deception and lies, shocking attack. Okay. Somebody is scared to get their heart broke. However somebody feels about you, collective, is not on a surface level basis. It's not just sensual. Like, they feel deeply about you. So much to the point to where before the relationship is even established, they're already thinking about if things go left, how it would make them feel. Self-sabotaging it. Because it's like, damn, how are you going to know before you even get into it? This is like somebody that's like, try this. And they're like, no, I don't want to. It's nasty. Have you ever tried it? No. Then how the fuck you know it's nasty? Why you didn't just eat a cold? Like, come on. Come on. If y'all know where I got that from, y'all, we here. That's why I love y'all. He said he made the motherfucker the ham he was trying to make it sound. Why he didn't just eat it cold? Anywho, y'all, I'm goofy. Don't mind me. Somebody could be talking to their friends about you, okay? Because even in that video, like, they were all friends, right? And I feel like this is somebody that's trying to make a point to someone. Okay, this person can be in denial as far as like how they feel about you or whatever, but they constantly talking to their homies about you. And they like, bro, sis, you like them. Like, why are you trying to downplay it? You like them every time, you know, you like, you love them. You know, like, they trying to come up with every reason as to why this will not work. Like, but again, I feel like you move differently when you're in a relationship versus when you're single. But there is like how, again, however somebody is moving with them being single is like how they're trying to view you in a relationship. Like, you just gonna be talking to anybody, or you just gonna be doing it. Like, god damn, you are obligated to do that when you're single. But because this person has never established a relationship with you, they don't know how you move. They're hiding behind how they really feel about you, collective, with this mask energy here. It says hiding true feelings, pretending and delude, gaslighting and personifying. They take everything personal, or like the things that you do, they take it very personal in your singlehood. So like, again, even if you and this person establish like, okay, you're free to do what you want, or if you want to go on a date with somebody, if you just want to hang out, whatever, you're free to do that. But like, Lord, at the end of the day, they're just not okay with it. No matter how much they say it, they're not okay with it. Because they have already painted a life with you based off of how you made them feel, that they did not think that they were going to feel. They didn't think that they were going to have this much of a deep feeling for you. But it shows. They're guilty. It shows. Every time they see something, every time they hear something, every time they smell something, it reminds them of you. What's that song? They be playing it at my job. Something, something beautiful. Everybody wants some things. That's why I still get jealous. Like, somebody get a little jealous, collective, when it comes to you, okay? Somebody get a little jealous. There's 10 people in here and it's 10 likes, which makes me feel like on both sides, maybe your side and this person's side, y'all both went through endings. Okay? Or both of you guys could have experienced endings with somebody that you could have felt was your soulmate, right? And that could have been something that you had to persevere from, right? You had to keep pushing through. And maybe you thought that you were never going to get to this point again when it came to love or having these type of emotions and feelings for someone. And as much as, either them or you or both of y'all are like, I'm done with it. I'm cool in love. I'm cool with just, some light, the itch that needs to be scratched, whatever. I'm cool with that. But I'm telling you, the little things that you do, it be pissing this person off. It's like, why am I getting upset when it comes to this person in particular? It's because they love your ass. And they're trying to block off how they feel about you in whichever way that they can. And it's not working. It's not working. It's like, be real with how you feel. Be real with how you feel. Okay? Shock. I'm telling you, somebody did not think that they was going to have these feelings for you. Collective. It's like this shit just snuck up on their ass like swiper no swiping. Okay? You make this person, while I'm here, you make me want to leave the one I'm with and start a new relationship with you. Think about it. What's wrong? Wait, what'd he say? Because you're the one that hooked us up, knowing it should have been you. What should I do? Should I tell my baby bye-bye? Should I? Okay, so For some of y'all, this person could have been in a relationship. Maybe you didn't know, maybe you did, whatever the case may be. But like, and it's not for all of y'all. This could just be for some of y'all. With because it says shocking attack. With this backstabbing energy, somebody could have backstabbed the person that they could have been with. And it came with like what somebody would have only felt was just like an in and out thing, or okay, it was just this, or it was just that. Like, no, feelings. Okay, feelings started to get involved here. Feelings started to get involved here. Okay, poker face. It says taking a chance, risk and options, not showing hand, gambling. Somebody could like to gamble. Somebody's initial can start with an A. Fact of the matter is, for whoever that resonates with, somebody started to feel you more than who they could have been with, if that was part of the dynamic. Okay, like, and when I see poker face, it made me think. I instantly heard like, who got you smiling? Like, this could be somebody with their person on their phone, just, maybe looking at some shit you got or whatever. And it's making them smile or laugh. And it's just like, I don't know. Somebody on somebody's ass. But like, somebody is just like, why you smiling at your phone? Why you, and somebody trying to keep a straight face because it's like, oh, damn, I was smiling a little too hard. I was laughing a little too hard. Like, ooh. Yeah, collective. Okay, especially with this shock here. Say sudden change, shocking news, surprise, and epiphany, transformation. For some of you, I'm getting so much energy from these cards, so it may not resonate with all of y'all. Take the parts that do, right? Now, for this part, I feel like somebody here could know of you, or either you know of them. This could be somebody that could be envious of you, right? Because their partner feels more for you than they do of them. Feel like you've helped this person transform in a way that maybe the person that they were with or are with, it could have been a breakup here, because we do have breakup energy, for me to say that first. With you coming into this person's life, it has transformed them or changed them in a way that maybe the person that they were with for a long time never did. Okay. But somebody definitely feels away. Somebody feels backstabbed because, maybe somebody feels like, oh, with all the time and energy and effort that I done put in, all it took is for this new person to come in, and you ready to just risk it all? You ready to just bet on it? Oh, shit. I don't feel like, and I'm just a messenger, okay? Damn. Just a messenger. This person felt the soulmate energy with you versus someone that they've been with for a long time. You gave this person a feeling that they've never felt with someone before, even if it's the motherfucker that they went to sleep at night, woke up to, spent years together, could have had kids together, could have lived together, whatever the case may be. They didn't ever get this feeling with them, but with you, they did. Hey, Jay. Hey, Chrissy. Sorry, I'm just looking down at the chat. But, that's for sure. That's for sure a thing here. And I feel like that's why somebody feels guilty about how they feel, because they like, damn, like I didn't spend this much time with this person. We did establish this and that. But it's like, I just keep hearing that song. You make me want to leave the one I'm with and start a new relationship with you. Lord. Okay. What else is going on with this situationship? Okay. Old school love. Okay, I'm hearing 90s fine. Somebody here could just have a really nice natural beauty. Like maybe you don't confine yourself to the beauty standards of what is deemed as beautiful or baddie, or I don't know, whatever the case is, right? You could like to wear your natural hair. You can like to wear little to no makeup. You know, you don't really got to really do too much. Versus, you know, somebody that was used to, you know, full face every day. Bust down. Ain't nothing wrong with those things, right? But everybody has their preference. I feel like it's just more so you feeling comfortable being yourself, your true authentic self all across the board. I feel like that's what a lot of people envy about you. Okay? You feel comfortable wearing your real hair. You feel comfortable going out without having no makeup on. You feel comfortable just wearing some sweatpants and a tank top. Like you're comfortable with you. You don't feel like you have to put things on to hide yourself. Right? But old school says outdated thinking, conditioning, replaying events over in your head. Okay, somebody really could have been dealing with somebody that is really like a carbon copy of the shit that is trending. That's what I get here. You know, yesterday I was at work and some of the homies, we had got this shipment in, I guess, of like old electronics, right? Y'all, it blew me for a loop because like they had the Razer, they had the Nokia, the LG, the chocolate, and I was like, oh my god! And then one of the other homies had shown me this thick ass phone from back in the day. It makes me think of the phones like my stepdad used to have. And it had an antenna on it. And I was so shook. I was like, oh my God, I have not seen a phone with an antenna on it in so fucking long. Like, I remember at the house that I grew up in, when we had moved from there, we were going through the garage. Like, my stepdad had this phone that was in a suitcase. It was a built-in phone inside the suitcase. And it was like one of those house phones, pickup phones. I was like, that is so funny. Like, yeah. But somebody has a love for like old school things. This can be like somebody still may own a VCR or like a record player. I'm hearing like old school cars. Somebody just likes vintage things. You know, like where everybody nowadays may just be so hooked up on like the fancy this and that and all of that. Like somebody still finds love or a love for old things, even if they aren't the shiniest or whatever. Like somebody likes things like that. But with me seeing outdated thinking, as far as whoever somebody could be with or used to be with, this is like that type of person that you talk to you and you can tell that they have listened to one too many of these fucking podcasts. You know what I'm saying? Like they have allowed the podcast industry to form their way of thinking because it's so oversaturated of like how a woman is supposed to be or how a man is supposed to be. Like it's given something like that here. Okay? Especially with replaying events. Like you can be scrolling on fucking Instagram and come across some shit that was said, and then it's like here your person is saying the same bullshit that you done scroll by, and you're like, damn, like you sound like Instagram. That's how somebody feel, because it's like, dang, it's like having a brain of your own. I feel like that's why somebody loves you. Okay, I can't even say like, because I really do feel like somebody here loves you. Um, because you're just nothing like the rest that they come across. And this is an old school type of person too. Like maybe they like to, open up doors. It's very rare. And it's so crazy that that is a rarity, because and I love to see it every time I'm out and I actually do see it being done. Like when the man makes sure that the woman get in the car first, and then they get in the car. There was this one video I seen. This lady was like, she knew her man. She was like, watch how mad he get when I open up the door, to like for her to let herself out the car. So because she knows that he's so old school, when he got out the car, she opened the door and he closed the door back and looked through the window like, what you doing? And she just started laughing. And then he opened the door for her. He's like, that's what I'm supposed to do. So, yeah, maybe you somebody like that, for my masculines, or even just for my feminine energies. Like, you could be somebody that just really loves to cook, You ask a motherfucker, like, what you want for dinner tonight? Very seldomly y'all might order some shit out or whatever, but guaranteed 95% of the time, from breakfast, lunch, and dinner, you could be somebody that cook all of that. And it's so crazy that that could be looked at as like some old school type shit, but it just depends on how you was raised. Some people wasn't in the kitchen with mama to know how to cook. Some people don't know. So, I mean, shit. Some people don't know. And I feel like you have these certain type of attributes about yourself that it makes you stick out like a sore thumb, collective. He said, trying to learn how I know 3 meals. Wait, what did you say, T Money? High school love and old school love mixed with new like, yeah, like Jason lyrics. Yeah, for real. A lot of women nowadays do not know how to fucking cook. It's so crazy. I be trying to, tell my nieces, like, I bet y'all better know how to damn cook. I'm sending you recipes. Y'all come from a line of your mama, your grandma, and your aunties that know how to cook. We all know how to cook. So it should be no excuse. It should be no excuse. Okay, I remember being young. My grandma used to have her garden in the back. She used to have strawberries, collard greens, carrots, all type of shit. I used to go in the backyard, clip the collard greens with her, put them in the sink, rinse them off, put them on the other side of the sink with water, let them soak. Like, come on. It's too much internet out here to not know how to cook. All right, so we got ship here. It says cutting ties, moving on, receiving what you need, progression, and arriving. Okay, and here's the thing though. It wasn't, somebody may want to take you on a cruise. That can be a thing here too. When somebody came across you, it made them want to cut ties with everybody else. This is like somebody knowing, like, this is my wife. This is the person that I want to be my husband. Like, they know. They know, collective. They know. You know how they say when a man knows, he knows, he knows. Feminine energy, he knows. Okay, and they know how precious your time is, or how time is in general when it comes to someone like you. Because they like, God damn, a collective can cook, clean, know how to look good, smell good. The shit is good. You know what I'm saying? They like, hold up. Wait a minute. I ain't trying to put no pimping in it. Okay? Oh shit. Okay, I'm hearing time is of the essence. Okay, it says needing time, cycles, and takes time to heal, progressing. Okay, now if there is two energies here, right? Ships are meant to take you somewhere. Relationships, friendships, partnerships, workships, whatever it is meant to take you somewhere. Okay. Somebody could have realized that whatever situation that they were in, it was not taking them anywhere. You got whatever it is that you needed from that situation. Once you've seen that it was not contributing to your soul's growth, the ship has sailed. Right? Somebody here, especially with this clock here, it's giving a feeling of like someone dragging their feet. Like I said, this is somebody who, if it is two people, right, aside from the other person, this past person that could have been in denial about how they felt about you, but still felt a way about other people getting close to you, they thought that they had all the time in the world when it came to you. Right? They're like, oh man, I feel this soulmate connection from this person, and I know I feel this way, but maybe I'm not done playing, right? Maybe I'm not done playing the field, seeing what else is out there, if there's anybody else that compares to collective, and yeah. You know, you could have felt like this person was moving weird, so you like, yeah, I would rather not be a part of it. You know, you could have took yourself out the equation, you know, versus staying around and having this person treat you like you was just a back pocket option. I feel like you shocked this person when you decided to move forward, not wait for them to see who you are and what you contribute. You know, I don't know why it's making me think of, you could have came across somebody who, I'm telling you, whoever the lover boy or the lover girl is given, what's that movie? Is it Love Jones? With Jada Pinkett Smith and Lorenzo Tate. No, it wasn't Lorenzo Tate. What's his damn name? Because Lorenzo Tate and Nia Long, that was another movie. But it was Jada Pinkett Smith and what's that light-skinned dude name? I forgot what else he played in. But in that movie, like, Jada Pinkett Smith was just so over, like, you know, interaction or relationships, whatever the case it was. He was like, I want to be where you be at. If you go into the grocery store, then I want to be there with you. You know what I'm saying? If you go here, I want to be here with you. Like, somebody really enjoys your presence. They really enjoy being with you. Like, they want to be around you. Like, even if you got to go to motherfucking Walmart, Target, they want to go with you. They want you to come with them. I got to go grocery shopping. You want to come with me? Like, yeah. You know how you be at the grocery store and you see mama and papa roaming the aisles? Yeah, they want that. They want that. Okay? It don't always just have to be in the space of, like, a dinner or, you know, going out to have fun. Like, it's like the simplistic I can't talk. The simplicity of things is what this person wants to have with you. You know? Because I do feel like somebody wants to grow old with you. Until they timers stop clicking, they want to see you. somebody is really in that energy of thinking of like somebody, like till death do us apart, right? Marriage, like life, what does it say? Life partner. Because what was that one movie where like they had the time on their wrist or something like that? Was it Out of Time? I think it was called Out of Time. I think with Justin Timberlake. Let me see. Because it was a good movie. Out of Time, Justin. Oh, In Time. That's what it's called. In Time. So yeah. Hold on. So it says, yeah, Justin Timberlake and Amanda Seyfried, I think that's how you say her name, star as inhabitants of a dystopian future that uses time as its primary currency. Each individual possesses a subdermal tattoo like countdown digital clock on their left forearm that kills them when they time out. Okay, yeah. That movie came out in like 2011, but it's really good if y'all haven't seen it. But somebody also is here being more aware of who and what they spend their time on. You know, because it's not like we Benjamin Button and we're getting any younger, right? We are only getting older. So the older we get, you know, you want to build and establish something with someone. You know, somebody that has like the same mindset as you, that got similar goals as you. You know, so when it comes to shit, you want some shit that's going to go somewhere, right? That's going to cause you someone, if not both, to progress in some way, shape, or form. But again, it says progression and arriving. It's like once somebody feel like you arrived in their life, the type of person that they were looking for, you were that. Not even were, you are that. So it's like I don't got no other reason to, you know, try and go anywhere else if this is where I feel like it's at for me, right? Pictures. Somebody feel like you guys look good together, okay? They like looking at your pictures too, okay? If you done sent them something or whatever the case may be, they like looking at it. Looking at pictures, missing you, nostalgia, making new memories, okay? Now, in comparison with who they could have thought was their soulmate, they ended up backstabbing them, and you coming into their life and showing them a love they never experienced. Like, this is somebody who is open to making new memories, you know, not stopping themselves from love because they were not loved correctly by someone else. You know, yeah, somebody can just really see themselves with you, collective. Caught them so off guard, like they never thought that they were going to find this type of soulmate energy again. Or ever, if they haven't experienced it, you know, because like, don't confuse toxic love or trauma bonding for so long as a soulmate. You know, because with heartbreak and pain, with soulmate connected, it does give like a trauma bonding type of energy. You know, it's like, oh, you've been hurt, I've been hurt too. And then it's like the same way that somebody was hurt, they end up hurting that person and vice versa. And it's like, that's not soulmate energy. So don't get it mistaken. Because I feel like when you came into this person's life, date, it really shocked them in the sense of like how you guys bond is not off of trauma like it was with the past person they dealt with. It was off of good vibes, good energy, and you smell so damn good. You know, like y'all compliment each other. Right? So listen, whoever this is, they know what they got to do, and I feel like they gonna do it. They like, yeah, if I plan on making this person my girlfriend or my boyfriend, I have to show them outside of, you know, y'all just being sensual or just kicking it. Like, somebody wants to court you to set the tone of, here I am, not only investing my time, my energy, and my money, but a notion that it's like a notion of seriousness. Okay? It says, get back out there, meeting someone new, setting a date. It says date online. Okay? Some of you guys could have met this person online. Some of y'all, okay, going back to what I was saying, you know, if y'all have not established that y'all want to work towards, you know, this situation between y'all going somewhere, somebody, not for all of y'all, but somebody could have posted a picture that they was on a date. You know, like, say you are just sensual with someone, but like I said, that door is still open to where you can, you know, it's not established that y'all together, that it's leading anywhere. You're free. Y'all single, you free to date who you want to date. So when somebody see that you posting that you on a date, somebody feel like, you know, somebody else got a one up on them. Oh, shit. Again, clock is at the bottom. Clock is at the bottom of the deck. Clock it. Clock. That's what I'm hearing. Clock it. Somebody clocking it because they like, oh, you mean to tell me I don't got you wrapped around my finger? Like, I don't care if you was just with this person 3 days ago and y'all done did the do, whatever the case may be. Just because you're dating someone does not mean you have to fuck them. Let's get that clear. But the fact that you took the time and energy out to go sit across from somebody else ruffled they fucking feathers. And you posted, oh, it ruffled their feathers. Okay? Lord. Collect, what the fuck y'all got going on? If this is given, like, it's not that you're playing games, you're just playing, you're not even playing, you're just acting accordingly to what has been said, established, seen, said, whatever. You're not acting any way outside of what has already been established. But in somebody's head, it's different than maybe the words that they spoke and said as far as whatever y'all dynamic is. Shit. Again, poker face. Okay, they're trying to act like it's not bothering them, and it is. It is. Oh, shit. Okay, like, even if you did not post a person, if you out at a nice restaurant or whatever, you know what I'm saying? You done bust out your good heels and all of that. You got a motherfucker wondering, like, well, who the fuck are you with? Who are you with? Why you dressed up like that? And who got you like that? Oh my God. Collective. What else is going on here? Okay, yeah, you you holding that mirror up to this person. You're holding the mirror up to them. All right, it says mirroring each other, self-reflection, introspection, inner wounds, okay? If both of y'all are doing this shit, it's because, I don't know, maybe both of y'all trying to get a rise out of each other. Because y'all know what y'all feel on a fucking soul level. So, like, why the games here, collective? You know you like them, they like you, but nobody wants to put the pressure on the question as far as where the fuck is this shit going? So if nobody's saying nothing, then nothing is being said, but it's every bit of acting to get a reaction out of the other person to try and figure it out versus just asking. Lord. I mean, we've been there, right? Somebody's scared to make the first move. That's what it is here. But again, it's like, I feel like you just really at that point of, if you don't want to take it serious, then I'm okay with that too. If you do, I'm okay with that. But if you don't, I'm okay. So when when it's established that nothing is being established here and nobody cares to ask the question, you move how you move and you give them the freedom to move how they move. But little do you know, they don't want to move like that because they already see you as somebody that somebody wants you to move in with them. Like, that can be a thing here too. Somebody know, like, the more you go on these dates or whatever, like, somebody is going to act upon you if they don't. If they don't take you serious, then they damn sure know that somebody else will. Like, somebody feels like you act just like them. Y'all act like each other. Like, and I feel like that's merely just because y'all resonate with each other on such a soul level. But, you know, it could just be that sense of being scared to get heartbroken. Maybe that conversation is not coming up because somebody maybe, you know, doesn't want to feel rejected. Don't want to feel like they lost in a situation, or, you know, maybe somebody feels as though things are going so good with the dynamics that y'all have to where that may put pressure on it, not knowing that y'all feeling the same fucking way about each other. Just nobody's fucking saying anything. Lord. What's gonna cause the ice to break? Okay. Look, addiction came out. But I don't see that in a bad way. I feel like what's gonna break the ice here is because, like, sooner or later, because time is of the essence here, right? Sooner or later, you're going to start to see how much time this person wants to spend with you. Because again, somebody here has addicting type of energy. It's very magnetic. Like I said, this person is going, you know, they want you to be the type that call them and being like, I'm finna go grocery shopping. Like, can you come with me? You know, maybe they don't want to come off too strong with you without knowing if that's something that you want, but they do. If it was up to them, that's why I feel like somebody wants you to move in with them. They would want to see your ass every day, literally and figuratively. Okay, booty all out cooking bacon. In the words of YG, okay, thy booty must be out cooking thy bacon. I need my bitch in the apron. Booty all out cooking bacon. Okay, make sure it's beef bacon. Okay, no pork on my fork. Some of y'all, somebody here could be a cop. You know, no shade, no tea, but like, you know, somebody could be a cop, or somebody could just not eat pork. Okay, somebody could be Muslim. That could be a thing here. Oh, yeah. But the way that you moving, I'm hearing, I like the way you move. Da-da-da. I like the way. Because it's like you don't, even though y'all have whatever it is that y'all have going on, you don't like, because after perseverance, right, surrender came. Love, exactly. Happiness. Honesty, yeah. Somebody gonna tell your ass that they love you. You make me happy. You make me happy. Listen. Surrender says, I release the need to control. Somebody's gonna say something. Yeah, sword and rose. What is that? Clarity and truth, revelation, honor and protection, determination. Like, whoever this person is, they want to be your protector too. You know, all about that old school energy. This is somebody who's very protective over you. And I feel like that's just simply just showing like how much they love and care about you. Because even if you are not titled as their girlfriend or boyfriend, they will still handle you in that manner. But they know what they got to do, you know, when it comes to the dating and courting, in order to like make that official with you. Because apparently you moving how you moving because it ain't been a sense of like courting to show the seriousness of what they want with you. So it's like, you know, and I just seen, speaking of Love Jones with Nia Long, I just seen what was it, a couple days ago, a clip of Nia Long speaking about wanting to do things traditionally, you know, like somebody asking you on a date and things like that, and like courtship, you know what I'm saying? To really establish something, not just on some Netflix and chill type shit, like really on some you getting dressed up, putting your makeup on in the mirror and checking your fit and making sure you look nice and you smell good and you coming with your best foot forward because you're going to be sitting across some nice. You know what I'm saying? Being intentional. Now, as I keep looking at this envy card, I do see not enough at the bottom of the deck. It says lacking confidence, self-sabotage, ego and fear, frustration, okay? Now, for whoever, if it is two people, you know, for some of y'all, the other energy that could have been dragging their feet when it came to you, maybe did not feel as though that they were at that level of wanting to settle down, wanting to be serious with someone, as to why, you know, maybe they felt like keeping you in their back pocket was best until they were ready. But in all true actuality, I do feel like this is somebody who recognized you for who you were, your value, and they knew that they did not have enough to meet you where you were at, whether it's mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, whatever it is. But here you are being connected to someone who is very intentional about you, and it's causing them to, you know, feel envious towards that person because somebody knows that someone else is a better fit for you, even though they want to be the fit for you. Like, looking at whoever that you're with, they can see why in whichever way that they are a better fit. Maybe because they are courting you. Maybe because they are being intentional with you, and they, maybe they like taking pictures with you. They don't mind being loud when it comes to being around you or being with whatever it is. Like, it's making this person look at themselves in the mirror as far as like, why didn't I take the steps to do these things for a collective when I had the opportunity to? All collective wanted was to go on a date. All collective wanted was to spend some time and energy with me. Yep, that's the truth. Sword and Rose came right back out, okay? Let me clarify this backstabbing energy, because what's that about? Divine intervention, time for reflection, okay? I feel like you coming into this person's life after they may have gotten backstabbed by somebody that they could have felt like was their soulmate, definitely was divine intervention, because I feel like that was the type of relationship or situationship, whatever the fuck it was, that would have left a mark on this person's life, and thinking that all men are like that or all women are like that. So that's why I feel like it came to so much of a shock when you came in, because it's like you came in as this eraser as far as like whatever they embedded in their head when it came to maybe how they were going to treat women from that point on, or how they were going to treat men from that point on. Like you came in to show them like, hey, we're not all like that. So that was definitely divine intervention. I feel like that is what made this person, have some time to reflect when it came to that heartbreak and that pain, because again, not everybody is like who hurt you. Right? Yeah, third party, definitely somebody else that they dealt with. Okay, interference, and going back to what I was saying earlier, for a small few of you guys, if this person was with someone else or whatever, you definitely showed them different from what they were used to. Whether they were still with them or not. For some of y'all, they could have still been with this person. You could have been a third party. You may not have known about the other person or whatever, but you showed them a significant difference as far as what the fuck they were dealing with versus what they could be dealing with. It's like, do I want to deal with stress or do I want to deal with peace that this person brings? Because not all women are stressful, and not all men, ain't shit. What came as a shock here? I haven't used this deck in a while either. Player. Made a player fall in love. Okay, strategic. Yep, that's where that sudden change was. Because I feel like somebody really did have it in their mind as far as like, well, since I was fucked over, then I'm finna start fucking everybody else over. I'm finna start being a player. Since motherfuckers want to play with me, I'm gonna play them. Okay, because I like potato chips. Not just like... Well, you gonna have to tell me again, because I like potato chips. Yeah. Don't mind me. He said, man, I'm tired of this. I'm finna go to Dwight. Who's Dwight? No, I'm not around your man. Okay, let me stop playing. But real shit though, collective. This person They done went out, you know what I'm saying? They went to, what's that one site, Fanatics. They done bought their jersey, got it shipped, quick delivery. Thought they was gonna be playing games out here. But you came along and you made them put that return label on that jersey because it's like, hey, okay, wait, hold on. Hold on. I can't play with this one. I can't play with this one. Because, like, for the feminine energy, you know, you could have showed this person you don't want to play them games. You know what I'm saying? We can play those games, but you're not going to like when I play. But I feel like your way of, I don't feel like you're playing games. It's just, your thing is, if you tell me this is what it is, then I'm going to believe you. I'm not going to make some type of delusional storyline in my head. If you don't want a relationship, then that's fine. We don't have to have one. But I'm still going to move how I'm going to move. I'm not going to be delusional about what you're telling me and thinking that that's going to change unless I hear anything different come out your mouth. It's like, I don't care. We had the greatest time in the world. Spent the whole week together, whatever the case may be. Unless you verbally hear those words of, hey, I want to see where this goes, or I want to intentionally date you and things like that, you're not going to think of it anything other than what is being presented. Some masculine energies are not used to feminines standing strong in what they see, instead of getting overpowered by how shit feel. So, yeah, that kind of took this person for a shock because they couldn't just feed you sweet nothings because, yeah. Yeah. You know, you don't allow anybody to just play games with you. All right, it says reconciliation, rebuild. You very much so may have people from your past that want to reconcile with you. Okay? I don't know why I'm getting, like, I don't know if you and this person could have been together and, like, maybe somebody called you or something like that. Again, you guys are not together, so anybody can call your fucking phone. You can choose to answer. You can choose not to answer. But it does not mean that you have to explain yourself as to who is calling. Of course, you know, people from your past is going to want to hit you up or whatever. If you're not in a relationship, it's not like you're having those conversations with those people from your past and being like, hey, you know, I got a man, I have a woman. You can't call me when you feel like you can call me. I'm happy where I'm at. I would appreciate if you didn't call me. It's not like y'all are there with it. So yeah, people still gonna call your phone. Because there has not been something that has made you take those measures towards telling those certain type of people not to contact you again. It's giving that type of energy, right? So, being that you're single, of course you're going to have people from the past that's going to, you know, want to try and rebuild, rekindle things, especially if they don't see that you are with someone. You know what I'm saying? You're not with anyone. Change, transition. Somebody wants to change that shit, though. Somebody wants to change that shit. Because best believe if that's the scenario, listen, this person went and asked, who the fuck is calling you? But they know they can't. They know they can't ask you questions like that because it's none of their business. Oh, but they want to. Oh, they want to. Fear at the bottom of the deck. Afraid. This person, they don't want to lose you, collective. That's why I feel like this change is about to come, because they really don't want to lose you. Their biggest fear is somebody coming back from the past, you know, trying to rekindle things, and they take you away from them. That's their biggest thing. They don't want that to happen. So being that they see that you still got motherfuckers calling you, you still going out on dates, you still living your life, and you still are able to give them time, they like, yeah, nah. No, I don't like this. I don't like this at all, not one bit. They don't like it, collective. What's this soulmate energy? 2 cards came out. Yep, ex-lover, old spark, and divine timing, believe in right timing. Yeah. Something about divine timing, divine intervention here. I'm telling you, whoever this person that got backstabbed by this, it was a lot of heartbreak and pain. That was not their true soulmate. Because I know what I was feeling. Somebody felt like that ex-lover was like a soulmate, but I felt like it was merely off of like trauma bonding that made it feel so connected. But that's like trauma bonding and using the things the traumatic things you went through against each other, because you bonded on that. You know their weakness. I mean, they knew this person's weakness and this person knew their weakness. And when it came down to those times where they could use it against each other, they did. If motherfucker grew up with that they mama and they daddy and they get into it and it's like, yeah, that's, you don't know how to love because that's why your mama wasn't in your life. That's why, you know, your daddy, yeah. That type of shit. That type of shit. But it was with divine timing, it was only a matter of time. And I feel like it wasn't until you came into their life to where you showed them that's not how you treat somebody that you love. You never use the things that someone tell you in the moment of vulnerability as ammo when things are not on the up and up. That's the quickest way to lose trust within someone. The quickest way. Yeah, somebody does not fuck with somebody from their past. So I'm hearing that Big Sean song, I don't fuck with you. You little stupid ass thing. I ain't fucking with you. It's a million things I'd rather fucking do than to be fucking with you. Because, yeah, listen. Once they got a taste of the peace that you brought into their life, collective, they like, I don't, listen, once you introduced me to real, I don't fuck with lames. Once they knew that they can be with somebody that brought this sense of peace to them without any incentive, just by merely being around them, was enough to win this person over in knowing that there are good people in this world that will like you without it being beneficial to them. You know, just like your energy, just like your presence, just like looking at you. I mean, shit, pictures, like, just like you being there. You know, it's not like, well, you know, time is money, money is time. Like, if you want to be around me, you need to be paying for something. You need to be doing this. You need to be, it's like, God damn. Lord. Okay. What's going on with this date? What's going on with this date? breakup forever ending. Okay. Some of you guys could have just gotten out of a breakup, all right? And you guys could be dating new people, all right? Because it does say get back out there, meeting someone new, setting a date. Maybe somebody is not used to courting after a breakup. So, you know, maybe that may be a little different for someone. Yeah, peace came out here. I'm trying to tell you, collective. Friends and influences. Somebody is talking to their friends about you, bruh. They are. Because I feel like somebody is like, man, if you like her or if you like him or whatever the case may be, I feel like it's more so a masculine that can be talking to their friends. But they like, if this person brings this sense of peace, you know what I'm saying? It's like, reciprocate that. Like, plan something. You know, like, don't put it on her to figure out where, the date, this and that. Like, this is like somebody being like, okay, what you doing this day? All right, cool. I got something planned for us. The dress attire is this. I'm going to come get you at this time. You know, all you got to do, feminine, is show with your lip gloss and your ID. It's something like that, you know? Somebody wants to do this for you because of the peace that you bring into their life versus like the breakup that they went through. Like, you know, you could just be somebody who don't ask for anything. You don't demand anything from this person. So because you didn't come in their life feeling entitled to the shit that they've worked hard for, this is what makes this person want to do this for you. Okay? Single parent is at the bottom of the deck, so somebody can have kids. All right, responsibilities. And that's a big thing here too, because like if somebody, you know, whether they work, they got kids, this is somebody that does have a life outside of you, collective. Okay. So for somebody who has a responsibility of making shit go, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's giving like the engine, you know, it's like whoever this person is a provider. So for somebody to have already that on their plate and they still find the time to take you out on a date, it shows how important this person looks at you to be. You know, you can tell a lot about how somebody schedules you into their life, into their plans, their schedule. You know, because the money that they spending on you on a date could be going to them kids, okay? It could be going to whatever else they got going on outside of you. So, like, you know. You make this person feel at home, is something like that. Like, you just feel like home to this person. And also, like, even with the single parent energy, like, even if it's, whether it's the masculine or the feminine, like, to schedule time out of your schedule for a date, again, you got to find a babysitter. You got to pay the babysitter. You got to, you know, handle other things before you even make a pocket of time for yourself. So it's consideration here. You know, like somebody scheduling to have a peace of mind away from being in mommy mode or daddy mode. Like, yeah. Somebody, what's that? Somebody want to really take you out like on a trip or something, because this lady floating here. What's that one place people be going? They be taking a picture in the boat, in the clear boat. Somebody wants to do that with you. Somebody wants to do that with you. Somebody just really want to make memories when it comes to like whatever it is that y'all have going on. Not only do they want to make it known that they want to have something going on with you in a serious way, but like, you know, they want pictures to look back at and being like, oh yeah, this is when we went here. This when we him. Divine masculine. Hell yeah. Listen. Feminine, whoever this person is, this is definitely your divine masculine. Okay? When I tell you, like, listen, this is somebody that wants you to be a part of their life indefinitely. They feel like the situation is going somewhere. Okay? And they are very determined. Like, when I tell you, when it comes to the people you that slept on you and the people that slept on this person, they are going to be very envious of how y'all treat each other. I'm going to just say, if y'all end up being married and shit like that, best believe the past people that they dealt with is going to feel a fucking way. You know, it's going to be some people that's going to feel like, man, why you didn't wait for me? Like, nah. Why you never asked me to marry you? Nah. I don't care how long they been with a motherfucker. Like, it wasn't enough to pop that question. For real, for real. Oh, but with you, it's for real, for real. Okay? Oh, it's for real. All right, somebody could be focused on their finances right now too, because again, like the way that listen, it says finances, mind on the money, okay? And it's foreign money here too, so yeah, somebody definitely want to take you somewhere, okay? And the big reason why I feel like they could be focused more so on finances is because it's like, okay, they're already focused on the finances that contribute to them and if they have kids and shit like that. Now incorporating a lover into their life, I don't want to say another bill, but like that's another thing, because this is a provider type of person, okay? Old school. This is probably that type of person is like, you don't have to work. I got you. But if you want to, you can. I'm not about to say you can't, but like, you good. But this is like somebody making space, literally making space for you to be in their life. I love this. Whoever this lover girl, lover guy is, whatever, like, yeah. Who is him? Who is him? What is pictures? Hey, somebody, okay, if you do post this person, you gonna have some people, feminines, that's gonna be like, who are they? When did they come into the picture? Like... Yo, the feminine energy here has fans, okay? And I can see that based off of the vibe that I feel from the feminine energy here. Very unforgettable person. That's why people from the past want to, rebuild and reconcile. But when this feminine gets to... You could be a feminine or even a masculine that don't post who you with. Okay, maybe on date night, you might post a picture like this. You don't see their whole face, but it's a man there. You got people that's going to be like, who is that? Who collective on a date with? Not you. Not you. Okay. What's pictures? Let's see. Legal matter disputes. Yeah, you can have some people like, wanting to come up against this. Okay, with this little balance of the scales here, it makes me think of Libra energy. Okay, but look at that. New love. That's who it is. Hey, if I'm lying, I'm fucking flying. Look, social media keeping tabs. I'm telling you, somebody about to be biting their nails like, who the fuck is this that collective is out with? Who arm is that? Who pinky ring is that? Collective. You about to have some people pressed. You about to have some people pressed, child. Okay, you can, post that picture of y'all shoes together, y'all holding hands. And somebody is really like, who the hell is that? Yep, text messages. That's when the shit finna start flooding. That's when motherfuckers want to start applying pressure. Soon as they see that you go public with somebody else. Soon as you start taking somebody serious, that's when motherfuckers want to send text messages. This is somebody that's debating because it says unsent messages. So, yeah, they want to press the issue. But do they really have the right to press the issue? Because they never, whoever these people are, this person is, they never took you serious enough to get to this point with you. So because somebody else did, now you got the time and energy to do that shit. It's like, make it make sense. Yeah, look, calling, hearing from them, same fucking picture. Sorry, y'all. But listen, I'm telling you, because whoever this past person is that's going to see you with somebody else, they be like, man, I'm finna text. And then like, nah, I ain't going to text. Maybe I should call them. Maybe that's going to show, that I'm really serious instead of just sending a text message. Yeah, don't be surprised if you hear a call from them. Don't be surprised because that's that same person that's keeping tabs on you on social media. Same fucking person. Come on. Because, yeah, somebody wanted to gamble when it came to you. They wanted to take risks and thinking that you was still going to be there and you're not. Now that they see that you're not, now they want to take a chance. Now that they see that another person is in the picture. Literally in the picture. Lord, I cut the deck and it cut it right on love. I'm trying to tell you, collective. It says strong affection. You and this new person, like, listen, once the conversation is had as far as where some shit is going, I feel like it's going to be all gas, no brakes. I just feel like, both of y'all could have just got out of a situation, a breakup, or got your heart broken before, and you just don't want to go through that shit again. But y'all can't help how y'all feel towards each other. Like, y'all feel that it's going somewhere, but it has not been a conversation of this shit going somewhere. Okay? So, any advice? And then we're going to get some love oracles to close out. Any advice? You're going to have people too, like not only past people that like wanted a chance with you that you probably did not want to reconcile with, because with that shocking energy and reconciliation, like people, you're going to hurt some people's ego in the sense of they thinking that they can just pop back in your life and you just going to be like, okay, I'll give you another chance. Yeah, you're going to have them feeling a certain type of way. some friends, or you gonna really see who your true friends are that really want to see you happy and shit like that. Yeah, you gonna see the jealousy and the envy, because you gonna be with somebody that really fucking loves you and really like treats you how you always wanted to be treated. You gonna see who your real fucking friends are, all of that shit. While they in relationships with people that ain't treating them right, that, you know, ain't respecting them and shit like that, like that, you gonna see. You gonna see. Okay, Three of Wands. This is something that you've been waiting for, collective. When it comes to this type of love, this is something that you have been waiting for. You knew that these ships were gonna come. And they're finally arriving. They finally arriving, collective. King of Swords. I also feel like somebody was waiting on you too. Okay? Maybe somebody thought that you was going to come running back to them. Now they feel guilty because you're not. Because somebody really thought, like, this King of Swords can be a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, but because somebody was in denial how they felt about you, they were waiting on you to make a move in order to open up how they felt. But when you did not give them the leverage of running back to them in order to confirm if you felt the same way that they did, then, yeah. Justice, Libra energy again. Eight of Pentacles. It's like, whoever those past people are, that past person was, they never put the work in. Here you are having somebody that is putting the work in, that is trying to court you, set up dates, do things with you, spend time with you. Like, they know the truth in regards to where their how their lack of caused them to lose you. Okay, even with the Eight of Pentacles, I feel like that was somebody that they needed to do a lot of work on themselves. Okay? If it was a masculine, this is like a masculine moving around like they want to be a passenger seat princess. And it's like, man up. Like, if you really care about somebody, you really love them, then lead. Shit. Like, lead. I'm sorry, I got kind of irritated with this energy. Because, you know, this could be somebody that just felt like they were bigger than a program. I'm hearing all the girls love me. All the girls love me. All the girls love me. When you ain't fucking with my Dougie, they go by smooth. Can you teach me how to Dougie? I don't know why that song came on. I don't know. Maybe somebody liked to wear skinny jeans. That was during the skinny jean era. Or somebody could just be really skinny. I don't know. Baby like smooth. What? Can you teach me how to Dougie? You know what? Because all the girls love me. Okay. Last words, but yeah. Like, you, when it comes to this person that you've always waited for, collective, aside from that past energy, the King of Swords, this is somebody who's very smart. They're very intellectual. Like, they know how to converse. They're a very fair individual. You know, what's right is right, what's wrong is wrong. Eight of Pentacles, they're a very hard worker, okay? And they work hard for, I'm hearing, I work hard for the money. Like, they work hard for the things that they have and the things that they're able to do. You know, this is not somebody that's going to take shortcuts to live the certain life that they want to live. Like, nah, they're going to take pride in saying, like, I worked hard for this shit. That's why I got this shit. Okay? Two of Cups. Yep. Nine of Swords. Do not stress yourself out mentally, okay, about if this person feels this the same way as you, or the feelings are mutual. I feel like both of y'all, when y'all go to sleep at night, y'all thinking about each other. And it be them same thoughts. Like, does this person like me? Like, you know, you could be already thinking of a life with them. They trying to factor in how much more work they got to do to factor you into their life. Like, bruh. Y'all be thinking the same shit when y'all go to sleep at night about each other. Just as much as you got this person's nose wide open, they got yours too. They got your ears wide open, because whatever it is about how they say they feel about you, you know, I do feel like they gonna match it with action. All right, collective. So yeah, you're gonna have some people feeling the way about this love that's gonna come in for you on both ends, I feel like. All right. So if that message resonated, make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe. Put that bell on so you know when your girl is dropping the tea and when it's hot. And I'll catch you on the next one. Peace, y'all.